Hello and welcome to Monday's AI Air Fryer Adventures. So today's recipe involves the following three ingredients: some tin tomatoes, some drained, well, like 1 tin of drained brown lentils, and some feta cheese. Now obviously we're going to add some other ingredients, but I just want to remind you that this recipe has never been made by me before. So it's called Feta and Lentil Bake. So let's give it a go. I do have some brand new, silicone tray things. I bought them recently, but they're a bit flexible, a bit too flexible. So I'm going to put them together and hopefully it'll be a bit more substantial, because according to the recipe, that I can put it directly into this, which means less dishes. Although having, prepared all these other things in little bowls, I'm not too sure about the less, dishes, but we'll see how we go. So I will now adjust my camera and show you what I've got here, and let's begin. Reading the recipe from my iPad, thank you ChatGPT, it says, build it right in your air fryer dish or silicone insert. I think this will be, far less messy than trying to do it in my air fryer directly. I need to stir in my crushed tomatoes. So I got some Italian diced tomatoes. So I'll just plonk that in quickly. Okay, right. And then I can add in olive oil. So I need to have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. One, 2, excellent. Next, I need to have my paprika. So according to this, I need to have 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Goodness, I may need to buy some more. Okay. Close enough. Okay, and then I have to have some oregano, 1 teaspoon again. I think there's a bit of a Mediterranean Italian flavour thing happening here. Chili, if using, well, of course I'm going to use chili, really. It says to have half a teaspoon. So, yep, that'll do it. And honey. Apparently this is to mitigate the acidity or something. It says 1 teaspoon of honey. Well, we'll see how we go. There's probably only realistically a teaspoon left. I think with these sorts of recipes, it doesn't have to be exact. Close enough. And right, now apparently I mix it all well. I actually think the double silicone insert was a good call. Yay me. Right, now I need to fold in the lentils. So I have my 1 tin of drained brown lentils, and I'm now just going to fold it in, which I guess they mean mix well. Right, and don't forget to wait till the very end when I let you know whether this is a recipe that's worth making. But I would say it's very likely going to be a pretty darn good recipe to try again. Okay, now it does say that I can add some optional add-ins. So because personally I like making sure that I get lots of different vegetables, I've got maybe 1/3 to 1/2 of a red capsicum or bell pepper that I'm going to add in. I'm also quite fond of olives. So there's, look, a couple of couple of tablespoons of sliced black olives. Let's mix that in and, you know, really add to the Mediterranean flavor thing going on here. All right, the next thing is to add in some onion powder. Apparently I need to have 1 teaspoon of onion powder, so let's do that. And I think just to be sure, look, let's mix that well. It smells good, if that's any help. All right, next thing is to add some breadcrumbs. So 2 tablespoons, oh sorry, I've bumped the camera, apologies for that. 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, and then some pepper. I personally am not going to add salt. It says salt and pepper, but because the olives are of course salty because they're in a brine, and the feta is quite salty, I figure that's probably enough. So now I'm just going to add the feta cheese on top and sort of spread it out a little bit. And apparently, according to the instructions, one does not fold this in. You leave it on top. All right. Now, of course, we need to plonk it in the air fryer. So very carefully, holding it up with these cute little handles, I will take it to my air fryer and put it in. Actually, I'll put it here. Oh goodness, that fits beautifully. No, we won't. Oh yes, actually, look, you can see. Very nice. Okay, now I need to put it in the air fryer for, bear with, I need to have it for 15 to 18 minutes at 190 degrees. So let's do that. 190. Let's make that there. And it's usually 15 minutes is kind of like preset. So look, let's just press the button and I'll get back to you and let you know whether it's cooked and heated through. And I'm going to take the opportunity to clear this mess up. Back soon. That noise in the background is the air fryer, but it's just beeped. So let me open this up. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. That looks sensational and it smells pretty fantastic too. So according to the recipe, it did say that I could do it for 15 to 18 minutes. I think at 190 degrees, 15 minutes in a silicone container like this is just about perfect. Let me adjust the camera and grab a spoon and kind of mix it round a little bit and you'll see what it does. Sorry for the vertigo factor. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Yes, it's thickened up nicely. I'm going to kind of mix it around a little bit. It was 150 grams of feta cheese, in case you were wondering. Oh yes indeed. Oh, very excited about that. Okay, now to serve, I need to squeeze some lemon juice on just to kind of add a bit of freshness. And then, according to the recipe, I can either put it on rice or serve it with some crusty bread. So I don't have any specific crusty bread, but you might see my toaster there. I'm going to make a couple of bits of toast and I'm going to dish it up, and then we'll do a bit of a taste test. I'll let you know what it's like. Okay, I've dished up, I've made my toast. Okay, it's not terribly toasty, but it's pretty good. I'll show you. This is what it looks like. It does smell awfully good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I'll just adjust the camera so you can see for yourself. There we go. That's what the plate looks like. Now, of course, you could probably, add some salad or, here we go, put it like that. We could add some salad or, you know, rice or quinoa or something like that. But now the moment of truth is, does it taste any good? I'll adjust back again. And moment of truth. Fork in hand. A good mouthful of all the bits, including the feta cheese. Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a good one. So to my dear friend Kev, you need to make this. This is delicious. Now I reckon it would probably serve 2 people who are quite hungry for dinner, maybe 3 people for lunch, especially if you're going to do it with some rice or quinoa or something. But oh my goodness, especially with the olives and things like that. Yes, I would give this, actually I'm going to give it a 10. This is really nice. I think you should try it. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, all of that, and tune in very soon when I try another AI adventure in the air fryer. See you again.